Hey there. If you found your way here, it might be because today is, well, one of those hard days. So let's just take a few moments together, create a little space for that, and talk about how to hold ourselves when everything feels like it's just too much.
Some days feel manageable. You feel like you're on solid ground, maybe even making a little progress. And then there are the other days.
On those days, grief doesn't exactly play by the rules, does it? It doesn't knock, it doesn't give you a heads up, it really doesn't care about your plans or how great you were doing yesterday.
Nope. It just shows up right in the middle of a totally normal moment. Nope. It just shows up right in the middle of a totally normal moment.
Let's call this what it is, the sudden wave. That feeling of being completely knocked over by something you didn't even see coming.
And I bet you know exactly what this feels like. Your chest gets that heavy, sinking feeling. Your whole body just seems to slow down, like you're moving through water. And honestly, the worst part, that little voice that whispers, "See, you're right back at square one."
Okay, and I really need you to hear this next part. This feeling does not mean you are failing. It doesn't mean you're going backwards. All it means is that you're human. Grief comes in waves, and sometimes you just get hit by a big one. That's all.
So when that wave hits, our instincts scream at us to do something, anything. But for a minute, let's talk about what not to do.
Our first impulse is to try and fix it, right? To find a solution. Or maybe we try to analyze it to death, figure out why this is happening. We tell ourselves to just be strong, to power through. Or we feel this urgent need to explain it to someone so they get it. These are all such normal reactions. But for right now, let's just gently ask them to take a seat.
So if we're not fixing or fighting, what are we supposed to do? Well, the invitation is something way simpler and honestly, way harder. The invitation is to just stay. You can see the pattern, can't you? Our instinct is to act, to fix, to understand, to be strong. But the practice we're exploring today is a kind of non-action. It's simply about staying with yourself, staying right here in the middle of the discomfort without trying to make it go away.
Now, staying can sound a little abstract, I know, but it starts with something very real, very physical. It starts by anchoring your body, which probably feels like it wants to run 1,000,000 miles an hour right now.
Let's try this together, right now. If you can, just find a place to sit down, let your body literally stop running. Now place one hand on your chest or your stomach, wherever feels grounding to you. Just feel the warmth of your own hand. And then, just bring your attention to your breath. Don't try to control it, just notice it. And then, maybe, gently invite your exhale to last just a little bit longer than your inhale. Remember, the goal here is not to have some big breakthrough. You don't need any answers. The only thing you need in this moment is containment. Just creating a safe space to feel what you're feeling without letting it sweep you away completely. If your thoughts are still racing, let's give your mind a very simple job. Look around you. Name one thing you can see. The pattern on a rug? A cup on your desk? Anything. Just notice it. Good. Now let's move to your sense of touch. What is one thing you can physically feel? The texture of your jeans, maybe? The solid feeling of the floor under your feet? The warmth from your hand? And finally, find one thing, anything, that reminds you that you are right here, in this room, in this moment. Maybe it's the hum of a fan or the feeling of air filling your lungs. A simple anchor to remind you you're here, you're safe. We're so often taught that strength means pushing forward, overcoming things. But on days like this, we need a totally different definition of strength. Just let that sink in for a second. Strength today is not progress. It's not about what you check off your to-do list. Strength today is presence. It is the radical act of showing up for yourself when things are hard and not running away. And sometimes, it's even simpler than that. Some days, just getting through it, just breathing. That is the victory. That is more than enough. So what happens when we do all this? When we stay, when we anchor, when we just breathe? We wait, with kindness, until the wave passes. This intensity, this really difficult moment, it will soften. It will pass. But here's the crucial part. It won't pass because you wrestled it to the ground or outsmarted it. It will soften simply because you were courageous enough to stay with it and to stay with yourself. So consider this your official permission slip. If today feels heavy, just let it be heavy. You don't have to carry it perfectly. You don't have to put on a brave face. You don't have to do anything but be here. Because on days like today, the absolute bravest thing you can do is just not disappear from your own life. So I'll leave you with this question to carry with you. How can you hold yourself, gently and without judgment, right here, until this wave passes?